The clock on the wall ticked rhythmically, but each tick felt heavier than the last. Mia stood in the kitchen, carefully arranging the plates on the table. She had spent the entire afternoon preparing Ethan's favorite mill rosemary chicken, garlic mashed potatoes, and roasted vegetables. Her hair was curled just enough, makeup light but elegant. Her heart fluttered with nervous hope. A bottle of red wine breathed beside the 2 glasses, and a small chocolate cake sat covered under a glass dome. She had even lit 3 vanilla candles, their soft glow dancing on the walls. She wore the sky blue dress, the one Ethan had once complimented years ago on their honeymoon. It was their 9th anniversary. 7 p.m. She sat down, checking her phone. No messages. 7:45 p.m. She texted him. "Dinner's ready. Can't wait to celebrate with you." No reply. 8:15 p.m. Ethan walked in, briefcase slung over his shoulder, scrolling on his phone. She stood by the window, peeking out every few minutes, hoping to see headlights pulling into the driveway. 8:47 p.m. She reheated the food, even though her appetite had long since vanished. At 9:26 p.m., the front door opened. "Oh, you made dinner," he said, glancing at the table. "Didn't realize we had plans." Mia swallowed hard, her voice barely audible. "It's our anniversary, Ethan." He paused. "Wait, today?" He looked genuinely confused for a moment, then masked it with a sheepish smile. "Babe, I'm sorry. Work's been a nightmare. My boss threw a late meeting at me. I didn't even check the date." Mia nodded slowly. She didn't yell. She didn't cry. Instead, she turned and walked into the living room. Ethan followed, loosening his tie. "Let's just eat now. Yeah, we can still celebrate. The way you stopped looking at me like I matter." She looked at him, not with anger, but with the weariness of someone who had waited too long for too little. "No, Ethan, you don't get it. Hoping you'd remember me. Tonight, I dressed up hoping you'd notice, but you walked in like I was just the maid who left the lights on." He sat down on the couch, rubbing his temples. "It was a mistake. I forgot one date. That doesn't mean I don't care." Her voice was steady, come far to calm. "It's not just one date. It's the 100 little things before this. The late nights, the missed calls." Ethan opened his mouth, but no words came. "I used to wait by the window like a girl in a storybook," she whispered. He picked up the card, opened it, and read her words. "But somewhere along the way, you stopped holding my hand, and I got tired of walking alone." A long silence filled the room, broken only by the soft hum of the fridge and the occasional thunder outside. She turned toward the bedroom. Moments later, she re-emerged with a small suitcase. Ethan stood quickly. "Where are you going?" "Somewhere I remember who I am," she said, "before I completely forget." She placed a handwritten card on the table. It had hearts and the words "to my love, 9 years strong." Then she kissed his cheek, softly, like a ghost saying goodbye. "I don't hate you, Ethan, but I can't keep loving someone who forgets me." And with that, she stepped out into the rain, not rushing to avoid it, but letting it soak into her like cleansing truth. Ethan stood alone in their dimly lit home. "I always believed we'd grow old together." The candles flickered, the food was cold, the wine unopened. Ethan sat in the silence, now realizing that the greatest loss isn't when someone leaves it when they give up hoping you will come back. That night, Mia didn't just leave the house. She left the version of herself that had waited too long to be remembered. The end